Key themes in Charlie Kirk's views. These 8 topics appear to me to be in line with Christian doctrine. Conservative social values, Christian nationalism. Kirk frequently emphasized that the U.S. should retain or return to Christian moral foundations. He's spoken about how Christianity has shaped Western civilization and seen non-Christian perspectives as in tension with what he considers core American values. He was critical of diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI programs, viewing them as hurting meritocracy or even as anti-white. 2. Immigration, race, and civilization rhetoric. Kirk made many comments that critics label as xenophobic, anti-Muslim, or invoking the idea of cultural racial replacement. He criticized immigration of non-Christian or non-Western immigrants, specifically in some contexts Indian immigrants, arguing about religious pluralism and its effects on culture and morality. He has also used strong language about Islam, presenting it as ideologically opposed to Western values. 3. LGBTQ+ issues and gender identity. He strongly opposed gender-affirming care for transgender people and supported policies to restrict or ban it. He often framed what he called an LGBTQ agenda as a threat to more traditional or conservative values. 4. Climate change and environmental policy. Kirk was a climate change skeptic. He's made comments denying or minimizing the reality or human causation of climate change. He's criticized climate activism as threatening property rights, national sovereignty, etc., sometimes characterizing environmental regulation as a Trojan horse for progressive ideologies. 5. Foreign policy and Israel. Kirk was very supportive of Israel, often defending its actions and strongly opposing criticisms of its policies. At times, he objected to U.S. involvement in certain international conflicts unless they aligned with what he saw as American interests or values. 6. Free speech, cancel culture, and cultural conflict. Kirk often positioned himself and Turning Point USA as defenders against what he described as leftist efforts to censor conservative speech. He frequently engaged in debate culture on college campuses, using provocative statements to mobilize young conservatives. 7. Gun rights and the Second Amendment. He strongly defended the Second Amendment and opposed many forms of gun control. He had made controversial comments about deaths from guns being worth it to preserve freedoms. 8. Controversy, criticism, and labels of extremism. Many of his remarks have drawn sharp criticism. He has been accused of promoting bigotry, homophobia, Islamophobia, etc. Sometimes he used very strong rhetorical framing, speaking of cultural or civilizational war, existential threats, etc. You decide where you stand, and we welcome your comments.